Hello! Is having a great weekend. This is Tony. You are watching Faith and Coffee Bean. Let me say that again, Faith and Coffee Bean. This is a coffee channel. I really appreciate your support. So remember to like, subscribe. We're a new channel, so that's kind of important. I started this channel because I really just wanted to dive in the coffee community. I love talking to people. I love getting likes and support, all that good stuff. I am a big coffee geek. I am also a former pastor, so I do share some faith and some scripture every now and then. But we talk a lot about coffee and just geek out. So if you like coffee toys and little geeky gadgets, and you finding things on a cheap budget value, you are in the right place because I am a bona fide expert at finding something cheap. This is my home coffee corner. This is literally at my home office, and all that good stuff. So I really wanted to kind of build out something cool, something if I want coffee, I can get it. I did a video. And of course, this is a live video. If you hear dogs barking or all that good stuff, and the hustle and bustle of a morning and the weekend for a family, sorry, that's the case. I did a video last night because I was really excited. It's Sunday, or it's Saturday. It was Saturday, and I took my wife out some shopping. And we had some lunch, and we went to one of our favorite places, Home Goods, and I picked up this coffee, y'all, $7.99. This is a local roaster, and I really love. It's crazy to me that I could find local roasters in like Hobby Lobby. I'm not Hobby Lobby. Listen to me, Home Goods. And the cool thing, if you look, it actually gives a lot number, so it's kind of like a roast date on there. And if you could see, it says June 21st, 2024. So I know this is a very rich bag. That's really cool, and that I got it for this price. They're based out of Syracuse, New York. I love upstate New York. Back when I was a pastor, I spent 2 years living in the city after 9/11. I lived in Harlem. I lived in Astoria, Queens. I worked with an organization called Nice. We literally fed folks. We brought college kids from all over the country, and young adults, and we went into the food banks. So almost every food bank in New York, I'm there with, and very much part of my life. We fed the homeless and food in these basically soup kitchens. I've worked in a mobile soup kitchen. I've worked in a mobile truck that had coffee and morning pastries and all that stuff. And that's kind of part of my coffee journey. And the reason why I'm kind of mentioning all this, I have a lot of friends from Rochester and Syracuse. So big giant shout out to upstate New York, and I really love this. So I like that their packaging doesn't have a lot of crazy verbiage and things out there. I like that it's simple. I went ahead last night, like I was mentioning, and I tried to pull a shot, and I didn't dial it in because I try to do these lives off the cuff. It smells delicious, chocolate, nutty, very caramel. Like it's so delicious. But last night when I pulled that shot, it just was too fine, and basically, long story short, it just didn't work. It was like the worst shot ever. Videos, if you watched it live, thanks for hanging with me. But yeah, was not happy, needless to say, with it. So I am doing this is take two, and I have not dialed it anymore. So I was here just like I said, live off the cuff. You can get my mistakes, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and do it today two different ways. One way that I'm gonna make it is using my ultimate, in my opinion, budget setup here. And we clicked on the video. That's what I wanted to show you. This is the ECP DeLonghi. I picked this bad boy up for $40 on Facebook Marketplace. $40. That's awesome. You can get coffee that's cheap. You could get into espresso and do it where you're not making the bank. I watch a lot of YouTubers, and right now I won't even say the name of it, but there's a really awesome machine that just came out. say the starting price is like $3,000, $4,000. Y'all, there's everything I have here is probably like $500, if that. I doubt it, and that's if I add all my gadgets and gizmos and all that good stuff. One of the other really awesome budget setups that you can is this is a Flare Neo Flex. I just got that. Everything you're seeing here is from either, like I said, Facebook Marketplace. I picked up my Casabrews for about $170. It has a 58 millimeter portafilter, so it's that standard commercial size. Love that thing. There's links in the description below if you want to get that. 170 is what I paid for it, and they're constantly doing sales. I did, but there's definitely ways to get into coffee and espresso where it's approachable. One of the best things you can do though is buy a good grinder. I went with a hand grinder because I really wanted to go cheap, and I really love that tactile feeling. Hand grinders are awesome. I'm going to use another hand grinder I got in just a moment, but this one was $70. This is the Timor Chestnut C3 Pro. They just came a model that looks awesome. I need to get my hands on it. It has a basically adjuster that's outside, but this really does a great job for my espresso. So I'm super happy with that. The grinder I'm going to show you right now, I picked up on Amazon for $20, and this is just a very generic grinder. This one right here, basically, it is, like I said, generic, but it has the outside ring adjustments. I find this is a really great grinder for my pour overs. I get great results with that. And it was only $20. So you know what? You can't go wrong with it. That's just awesome. I'm going to do the coffee two ways on this video here. So the first way I'm going to do it is I'm going to go pull shot, which I actually already ground the beans. The next way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do a quick AeroPress, just because I want to show you how much I love the AeroPress. And if you're not ready to take the espresso plunge, it is a great option to go with. My AeroPress I got for about $50. You can get the regular one for about $40. There's a lot of really good options out there. But what I love about it is if you're just looking for some coffee on the go, or if you're just looking for something at maybe an office, you know, it's the best thing you can do. It's easy cleanup. It's easy to do. I'm very passionate with AeroPress. It is one of my absolute favorite daily drawers. So here's the AeroPress right here. And it's awesome. When a fellow makes a really good cap, y'all remember what I was just saying? I'm pretty cheap. I got this one on Amazon for like $10, and it comes with basically a kind of like what we use with the puck screens, but there's a screen in there. So if you don't want to use a filter, you don't have to. I always use a filter with mine. So that is just really awesome. There's folks out there who say, oh yeah, it's like gives you espresso and all that stuff. It's not. Espresso requires bars of pressure. There's a cool gentleman out there that has a video about how he uses a bike pump to create bars of pressure on there. So yeah, I love it. It's cool. There's a lot of little easy ways to get into, you know, the coffee world without breaking the bank. Right here I have about 20 grams, and I'm going to quickly grind this up so that after we're done pulling the shot, I'm going to use my Casabrews to make some instant hot water and go ahead and do a quick, like I said, AeroPress. Yeah, there's just tons of cool stuff, you know. I got a lot, like I said, pretty much got everything. Amazon and AliExpress. I mean, you could definitely do some major shopping. Do your research. That's the biggest thing, you know. Pick this up on Amazon for about $10, and this is a really cool WDT tool that you can use to get your grounds nice and fluffy and easy to use. There's just tons of stuff. If there's any little like things that you picked up and you've had really good success with, you know, let me know in the comments below. You know, the biggest thing why I always say that is I just love hearing from you guys. So just, you know, also please follow me on Instagram if you ever want to reach out to me. That's one of the best places. You know, I'm a pretty approachable person, and or find me on some of the coffee forums. If you haven't yet, go on to Facebook, join a bunch of forums, Reddit, all those places. Yeah, but Facebook I like is, I don't know, it's simple. Maybe it's just me getting older. I was 16-year-old and I've quickly learned Facebook is not the cool place anymore. See how fast that was? Because I'm going with a coarse grind. So that's definitely not that bad. So I'm going to go ahead and set that aside here. And let's go ahead and pull the shot. One of the things that I love about this ECP right here, DeLonghi, is I love that it actually heats the brew head and gets your espresso. The brew head is, in case you don't know, that's literally the chamber right here. Oh, goodness gracious. I should have taken my own advice. It heats that brew. This isn't instant. This is not an instant heat coffee system. I have in my Casa, it has a heat block that it's instant. And that is not this. It's a boiler. But the good part about a boiler is it keeps that brew head nice and hot. So don't touch it and burn yourself. I'm just going to make sure this is nice and clean really quick. Oh my goodness. Looks good. I'm using the IMS basket. This is a 15 to 8 basket. Yeah. Like I was saying, that shot pulled yesterday was not good. I'm going to tell you a little spoiler. I did drink it, and it tasted very well. You know, I'm sure there's someone being like, it was over extracted. Yeah, it was over extracted. It was to me of what over extracted would be. But a good coffee still tastes well. You know, what I'm doing right now is blind shaker up here, but I'm actually just using the catch cup to kind of do that thing. Again, if you're on a budget and you're not spending, you know, $20-$30 on a blind shaker, you don't have to. Even though I've got my blind shaker, this is just faster. Okay. How beautiful that looks. Okay, good. I am just gonna do, so I want good success. This is a WD tool I picked up on AliExpress for like $5. Again, espresso doesn't have to be crazy expensive. But I'm gonna say something though. There isn't anything wrong with spending good money on getting good stuff. That's what you want to do. I'm not knocking that. So that's the other thing too. You know, I'm not knocking that. You know, you got to do espresso to your budget. See, I didn't even like how that happened. It was my fault on that one. There we go. That looks way better. Definitely do you on espresso. Remember, it's not me drinking your espresso. It's not, you know, the people that are coffee experts. It's you. Not that we shouldn't listen to coffee experts, because believe me, so many things I've listened or learned from watching James Hoffman or Tom's Coffee Corner. I mean, there's so many cool pieces of advice, and that's why I always say, leave me a comment. There's something I'm doing I need to do differently. Please let me know. Watching Morgan's coffee channel. So good. Cool stuff. Okay. So I do have it kind of where you can see through that. In the shot mirror I picked up AliExpress for like $4. All right, cool. Let's go for it. Nice. That's good. Yeah, I really do not want it to go fast. You know, I could probably even go a little coarser, but still pretty decent. Yeah, I can definitely see it building up some crema, which is a great sign. I've never pulled a shot with this other than last night, and last night there was no crema because it was just crazy. I thought I was gonna choke the machine. Well, I kind of did choke the machine. I didn't publish that video. It's one of the only videos I didn't publish. Now, a lot of people who have videos, like I said, you do coffee like you do coffee. I go for more than even a longo pull. I forget, Lance just put out a thing on Instagram. I forget exactly what it's called, but I usually go for a very long pull. I'm probably not going to do that today. I know it freaks people out. I get in the comments all the time, like, you're going to be over extracted. And again, I get it, but do you with coffee? I'm going to stop it right about here. So I use 15 grams in, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm stopping it right there. And I go ahead and give this a little stir and a little taste. I can already tell you I am digging what I'm seeing. Look at that. Does that look beautiful? Looks nice. That looks good. Give it a little smell. It smells really good. Oh, that is delicious. Wow. That is really, really good. Chocolatey, of course, getting definitely a good chocolate. A very good caramelization. It really, you get a very big caramel. It's sweet. Wow. That is one delicious cup of espresso. So, yeah, definitely recommend them. Like I said, I am going to do AeroPress as well. AeroPress is just so easy. It's so quick. So I'm just going to go for it right now. Just to kind of show you the two differences here. I might kind of taste them together back to back. So I'm going to leave that a little there. I did pick up some Comfort coffee, Mount Comfort coffee, while I was over there. This is the second batch of Comfort coffee, Mount Comfort coffee I've tried. I still have not opened that bag. First one, I loved it. It was a Mexican Chiapas. This is from Peru for this one. So I'm very, very excited. I don't know later on today or I'm going to do it tomorrow. But I really like Mount Comfort. I really feel like they give a good quality bean. And I'm down with that. Okay. So again, this is how easy the AeroPress is. Got that right here. Got my beans. Got everything nice and ground. Very pretty coarse. Just dumping it on in there. There's no WT work. Not that you can't. Not that I've literally shaken this up and did all that stuff before. But this is keeping it simple for this video. I do want to go ahead and make sure that the bed is as even as possible. Grab some water here. I'm going to fill it up about halfway because I wanted time for some of the CO2 to come out and to balloon. And I also want to make sure that I'm giving enough time for content. The best part about press is that really, realistically, you could just kind of do what you want. And I love having this cap on here like this because when you have the cap on, you could just chill. You don't have to be in a rush. I'm going to just make sure everything gets incorporated. The AeroPress does come with this big giant stirring spoon. Like a device. And then it works excellent. I just don't have it handy this very second. Put that right there. All right. It's even time to get a little more water. Who thought this was going to be Espresso versus AeroPress? That's what I should have put in the title. Again, guys, this is as budget as it gets. AeroPress is one of the biggest things I've ever purchased. It's 50 bucks. That's pretty wild to think about it. For this one, anyway. I got the clear. Okay. And like I said, you can go as long as you want with an AeroPress or as short. It's really up to you. I have done crazy things where I have put my AeroPress in the fridge overnight and made a cold, kind of like cold compressed coffee. All right. And I try to go as, not super slow, but pretty slow. There's no rush. It makes an excellent faux crema, and that's when you have the basically the cap on. It's nice. It's pleasant. I love to put milk and sugar in my coffee cup already, especially when I'm using a big cup like this. And it's just awesome. I don't really do milk and sugar in my coffee black, but when I do, it's stuff like this. It just makes it easy. It tastes better than, I guarantee, some of the cappuccinos I've had at Starbucks. That's saying something. Coffee at home, to me, always tastes better. I have a rule when I go to places like Starbucks or big chain stores. I only order stuff that I probably want to make at home, which is not a lot. All right, cool. There we go. Let's go ahead and just for good measure, I'm going to give this a little stir. Probably doesn't need that. Look at that. Look at that faux crema. That's awesome. Let's give this a little smell and a taste. It smells delicious. Wow, what a difference. Oh, man. What a crazy difference. I mean, come on. There's a difference between espresso espresso, you definitely can taste some of the, acid. It's more complex. Obviously, you're always going to choose espresso if I can make espresso. It has a good mouthfeel. Hot, clean, good. Not as big as full bold flavors as this, obviously, but that's just the brew method. Delicious. But I just love, like I said, if I had some cream and sugar, this would just be perfect right here. This would be perfection with cream and sugar. Wow. It's a delicious cup of coffee. Very, very fresh tasting. I'm using the filter. I'm basically double filtering. Let me show you guys really quick again. So take the cap off. There's your filter paper. And then here's one of the most satisfying puck experiences. Yeah, it's a weird sentence I just said there. A satisfying puck experience. Sounds like a else. Look at this. Boom! It's out there. It's just gone. Easy, easy, easy cleanup. Now look at how this just broke up. Now I've had them where I've done it. It looks almost like an espresso puck. Just huge. Well, y'all, I really appreciate you. Again, this is a very budget setup. Everything I'm doing here, I have picked up for either Facebook Marketplace or I picked up on Amazon or AliExpress. Just remember, with your coffee, it doesn't have to break the bank. Like I said again, there's no wrong with buying something good quality. It's not what I'm saying. But if you're gonna do like something like this ECP DeLonghi, I picked this up for 40 bucks. Facebook Marketplace. I flushed it out. I made sure it was clean, and I couldn't be more happy, y'all. I appreciate you so much for watching. Again, like I said, remember to like and subscribe. My name is Tony. You're watching Faith and Coffee Bean. This is a new channel. I didn't have a scripture right in front of me today because I just wanted to get a good cup of coffee after what happened last night. My life verse is Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not in your understanding, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Y'all, sometimes what we have in our own brain is the wrong thing, and that's okay. Sometimes we just need to trust in God, put our faith in God, and that's what life is all about. It's just putting your faith in God. So, and just letting God help you out. Anyway, guys, you have a wonderful weekend. Hang out with your families. I appreciate you hanging with me. Thanks so much.